It's your boy, Paulus Harris, aka Crazy Jock. Hey, guess what? If this your first time tuning in, go ahead. Hit doggone subscribe button. Hit notification bell every time I post up new content. Taste the beverage. Listen, the title says it all, people. But you know I gotta go into my rant. It seems to me that it seems to be. And then y'all just go ahead and add the title on to that. Now, for some of y'all are ignorant enough, and yes, I said ignorant, because it's levels to this shit, right? I mean, if you're ignorant, right, then there's some hope for you. But when your ass is ignorant, no, you like past Pluto, right? You in the next solar system, right? So in our case, I'm looking at all this stuff that's been happening with, the former president Donald Trump, right? And if you ask me to go back to the first video that I did dealing with this same topic, I actually really said, okay, failed attempt, or was it? Right? Because they got him in the ear, right? So whoever was, the guy, I mean, they arrested him, right? But they got him in the ear, right? And and right to this day, I'm looking at it, and that had to be, it had to be like a BB gun or maybe a pellet gun or whatever the case may be. But just like say, I just look at it like this: from the guy that attempted to assassinate him the first go round, if they really wanted to get him, or if he really wanted to get him, he would have got him. Case closed. And then, unfortunately for everybody else, Kamala Harris will be president, or they'll probably like hurry up and try to get somebody else in there that can actually like really, represent the Republican Party, So, that's my thing. And then the whole deal is they saw this guy, they knew the guy was up there, nothing happened. That's why I'm saying somebody's trying to make that episode of the Simpsons come true. And if you don't know what episode I'm talking about, the one that when Trump said he would run for president and he was going down the damn stairs and they shot him, right? And then you look at what happened like a couple of days ago. Now, if you know somebody put like this, if somebody had been out there on your property for 12 hours, right? Which I think is bullshit, right? Then why would you let this motherfucker sit out there for 12 hours? But then again, I also look at it like this. Say what you will about President Trump or former President Trump. When a person starts telling the truth, regardless of subject, regardless of industry. Let's take the any whistleblower, right? Once they put that information out there, they're dead within the next 24 to 36 hours. Look at what happened to Joan Rivers. Look at what happened to President Kennedy, right? Look at what happened to Malcolm X. Look at what happened to Dr. King. And the list goes on and on, right? When you become a threat, a serious threat to the society, oh yeah, they coming for you, plain and simple. Now, for all of you motherfuckers that did all them comments on the last show that I did, y'all can go suck a fat baby's balls, as far as I'm concerned, because it's quite obvious that y'all are for Kamala Harris or come all over her face. And this bitch can't even answer a question. But this is who the fuck y'all want in the White House. Damnest thing I ever seen, right? So basically, this is all what I actually really got to say on this particular subject, right? You know, because you know somebody gonna come out there and say, "Oh, well, you think this, that." I'm like, just like that shit, like that bullshit what my cousin was talking about. Talking about, well, because she's a better fit. Fit for what? So like I said, every time they ask this woman, well, do you think that the economy is better off now than what it was 4 years ago? Then this motherfucker looking like, well, my mama lived in Hamburg, or, well, I remember back in 1975, this boy was trying to talk to me. I'm like, what the fuck they got to do with the economy? Right? And so I'm just like, it's, a drunk person. Not to say that I'm drunk right now, but I'm just saying, if I was running for president and they said, okay, Mr. Harris, do you think, well, we better off 4 years ago than what we are now? I was like, you goddamn right. Right? That's what I was saying. And then they'll be like, okay, well, what are you going to say? Then they'll be like, what's your plan? What's your plan to fix it? Right? And to be perfectly honest with you right now, I'm pretty much drawing a blank like that bitch Kamala Harris is right now. But, I'll be like, hey, look, if elected, me and my team, we going to get together. Right? We're going to come up with a strategy. We're going to pass some bills. We're going to talk to some folks. Right? And we're going to try to get these prices down for y'all. This motherfucker ain't said that. Now, she said she got a plan, but I ain't heard of it. Right? There's, put like this. I'm the type of motherfucker. If you come to me, if motherfucker come to me and be like, hey, what you think? I would, and I'm not gonna tap dance around no shit. If I don't know, guess what? I'm gonna tell you. I don't know, but guess what? We finna figure this shit out together. I would have more respect for you if you tell me that than going into some old long bullshit ass dance. Which, again, it goes back to another show that I did not too long ago when, if y'all go back and look at it, the show that I did when we first found out that Kamala Harris was going to run for president because Biden said, you know what, I'm going to look. And right to this day, I think they just hurried up and got him out of there because of what the fuck they had already planned previously. All of this is nothing more than a direct result of trying to teach Trump a lesson. They say, hey, look, man, you can't go out here talking about fake news this, fake news that, fake news other. So they got him out of there, right? And now whether or not that the election was bullshit, 9 times out of 10, it probably was. Because I'm just looking at it like this. When you got a good thing going, and everybody, so like I say, during the Trump administration, everybody had money. Then COVID hit, which we already know who was behind that shit. So, of course, the economy stopped. Because everybody said, hey, look, don't y'all come out your house, right? And then come to find out that, depending on who you talk to, that the whole COVID-19 wasn't nothing but a bunch of bullshit, because you get the same symptoms as if you have the motherfucking flu. People die from the flu, right? But y'all just want to put an old bullshit ass name on it, make it sound worse than what the fuck it is, right? Scared the shit out of everybody, right? And then the economy went to shit, right? And that's how, that's how Trump got out of office, right? Now they see that this shit is too far gone, right? They were like, okay, Trump, we're gonna need you to come back in here and fix this shit, but we just can't give it to you. So we're gonna put this bitch come all over her face, Harris. This is the only obstacle. She should be very easy for you, right? Then you go ahead, get back in the White House, fix this shit. But then here's the deal. Some of y'all will sit up there and say, well, she won the last debate. No, the fuck she didn't. I hear people talking about, well, Trump should have said this, Trump should have said that. No, Trump know what the fuck he was doing. He knew what the fuck he was doing, or he was told to stand down. Because they already know this bitch is stupid. She the type of motherfucker, you ask her, what's 1 + 1? This bitch gonna tell you 5. But then, like I say, and even with all of this that's going on, this is the second attempt for these people trying to take out Trump. And it's just like what I said, right? Somebody tried to make that one episode of The Simpsons come true. Now, whether or not the producers are mad as fuck about it, I don't know. But my thing is this. If indeed they succeed, you should already know who should be some of the prime suspects. I'm not going to say no name, but if you've been paying attention, you already know who the fuck. You already know who the prime suspect should be. And then, that shit, and then, you know how the news media is, the dad said, he really needs to watch how he talks, because this is how CNN or Channel 33 get you, right? It's almost like they lay in wait for you to say the wrong thing, or you feel that it's not the wrong thing. They just twist it up on you, and then they're going to take that and run with it, right? So that's all I'm going to say about that. As far as like the whole P. Diddy shit go, I only got one question about that. Now, when they went down there in Florida and they raided his house, because that shit was in play back then. They already knew that everybody coming out of the woodworks. Everybody talking about, well, Diddy suck my dick and made me take it up the ass. Okay, these motherfuckers do that then. Why you didn't arrest his ass then? But then again, I'm also looking at it like this. If I was P. Diddy, which I'm not, I would get in that courtroom and I would say this. Why in the fuck are y'all trying to put me in jail? I'm only doing the exact same thing what you motherfuckers do. Right? And I know, like, I know, what the fuck you talking about? Well, put it like this. Out of all of the pimps in the world today, or let's just say within this country, rather, the ultimate pimp is the United States government. Whether you want to call him Uncle Sam or Samantha, because everybody go to work and then you get your paycheck and then basically said, okay, this is what you made, but this is what the fuck you gonna get. And then you gotta ask yourself, what the fuck they do with that other money? Well, they sent it to the Ukraine or wherever else. And then the motherfucker be wondering about, damn, we broke to the motherfucker. Yeah, because too busy sending money elsewhere. Right? As far as like sex trafficking goes, do I really need to bring that shit up? Like, seriously. All that shit, that Project Pizza or Pizza Party, all that shit that was going on when Hillary was in office, some of the shit that they doing now, hell, they made a movie about it. But you gonna arrest P. Diddy. Okay, got it. Fuck games as usual. Now, here's the deal. I'm not a fan of P. Diddy's, or whatever the fuck he called himself these days, right? But I just look at it like this. P. Diddy is a product. I mean, let's not get this shit twisted. All of us are nothing more. We are a product of what the society has presented in front of us. Because look at it like this, right? You a pimp, somebody come up short with your money, what the fuck you gonna do? You gonna beat their ass, right? Fuck around and not pay your income tax. What the United States government gonna do? They gonna kick your ass. They gonna take your money. They gonna get what they supposed to get, or they gonna get what they think they supposed to get. But a lot of you motherfuckers actually really stop and think about it for a minute. The income tax is unconstitutional. It is not a flat rate. Because my 10% can be different than your 10%. Or my 20%, my 20% can be different than your 20%. So the shit is not even. Never was. But you motherfuckers still pay your income tax, and as far as I know, ain't no law saying that you have to pay income tax. Now, if a motherfucker can find it, hey, please show me where it's at. And then turn around and show it to everybody else. You motherfuckers ain't finna be getting money out of me, right? Matter of fact, I'm motherfucking retired. Why am I still paying taxes? I served this country 21 years. I need all of my goddamn money. Every cent. But you some bitch want to tax me every goddamn month. Fuck games as usual. But like I said, y'all want to send Diddy's ass to jail. 9 times out of 10, they ain't finna send Diddy to jail. Just like y'all thought they sent Cosby to jail. And now one time did you see a picture of him while he was in prison? Because he never went to prison, y'all. Go ahead and say I'm crazy all you want. Go ahead. You ain't gonna do nothing but do me a motherfucking favor. Because who am I? I'm the crazy uncle. So, with that being said, tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your dad, tell your Bertha, your uncle, your auntie, your grandma, your papa, motherfucker next door across the street around the corner, Father's Harris, a.k.a. Crazy Uncle. I'm gonna holler at y'all.